Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home.
Today we are going to talk about Petrol pipe lighters, like the Zippo that you strike and suck down into your pipe. Very common, very popular. There's also the Beatty Jet type, which will actually aim down into your pipe or your bowl. I am familiar with a thing called the YTPC, One Man and His Pipe. I commented, I was really impressed with that intro video that he put up. And he's already got a good number of subscribers for how little bit of time he's been on YouTube. Anyway, we were conversing and he asked me about pipe lighters, so that's what inspired this video. So here we go. This is not an exhaustive list. This is just a representation of what I had sitting around. The Nimrod flip top is where we're going to start. This is a typical flip top style lighter where you suck the flame down into your pipe. They work very well. Nimrod also makes a tube style lighter that also works very well. I think the tube style lighter came along first. Don't quote me on that. This is a very stylish lighter with these heavy gauge ribs on the front and the back. Reminds me very much of my Dunhill Auto Roller Light. In my opinion, any of these Petrol options are going to be a more responsible and better option than buying a disposable plastic piece of junk from the gas station or wherever you would pick that up at. I know it's cheap, I know it's convenient, but it's just not responsible in this day and age, especially when you have all these old Petrol lighters laying around that are just waiting to be used. Here we have the Park with a pipe insert in it, the same as, works on the same principles anyway as the Nimrod flip top and the Zippo, in that you strike it and then the flame is sucked down into your pipe. Nifty enough to use. It's a beat up old lighter. I've been looking for a better lighter to put this pipe insert in. I had an old Storm King that I used it in occasionally, but somehow I have misplaced it and can't seem to locate it. So I just put it into this old junky Storm King to give you an idea what using a Park or a Storm King, all Park Industries lighters, going to be about the same, and you can use those inserts interchangeably in them. Also then we got the Zippo, which I struck up at the first of this video. This was the very first Zippo that I ever bought. The very first one, inspired by the TV show Sons of Anarchy, which I was binge watching at the time, and really got my attention as far as using a Zippo lighter. So it did not come with this pipe insert in it. That I have acquired later and added. Actually, it's kind of, I'm really not sure about this insert, where it even came from. The wick in it looks fairly old to me. This lighter is just 5 years old. The YTPC are some pretty interesting videos if you get a chance to get over there and watch them. As I said earlier, I'm not a member. I am familiar with it through Zippo Fanatic 77 and 2 AM Pipe on the Patio. But they smoke different kinds of pipes than I do. But the Zippo pipe insert will work well with any kind of bowl or pipe that you are going to combust. And Zippo's pretty handy. Flints are never a problem. Wick as well. All that stuff, though, will work in any of these others. The Flint and wicks generally will work in this Beatty Jet, in the Nimrod, and also in the Park. The Beatty Jets are really cool lighters, especially if you like to put on a show as you're smoking. They are half parlor trick, half gimmick, but when tuned and working right, they can be a very cool and reliable pipe lighter. This particular lighter, there's a reason it was just sitting around and had not been sold. I had it up for sale at one point, and it just wouldn't function reliably enough for me to sell it. There is another video, there's a full-length video up for this lighter from well over a year ago, probably close to 2 years now. But I pulled the lighter down off of eBay because it would not light reliably. The jet seems a little bit clogged to me, and I broke my jet probe trying to clean it out. So if you have a spare probe, then you might send that along my way. I can definitely use it. But anyway, just trying to give you an idea here of the Petrol pipe lighters that are available out there. Commonly on eBay, you can find anywhere from 50 to 100 Beatty jet lighters up for auction or buy it now at any given moment. There's not a ton, not anywhere near as many as there are Zippos and some of the other Petrol lighters out there, but still a good number of them. And a lot of times when I have found the leather on those Beatties, they're in really good condition still. This is a Penguin pipe lighter, a little bit cheaper model, has a lanyard on it. We also have the Rogers Imports pipe lighter made in England. That's a really cool lighter that works a lot like the Nimrod tube or the Flamador Flambeau. Maybe next week I can figure out a way to do a video on the Thorn's Teleflam or the Dunhill telescoping lift arm pipe lighter. There are a number of other very cool old Petrol pipe lighters out there that we could have discussed. I just don't have them at my disposal right at the moment, or have any recent archival footage to have shown you. Until next time.